My first question here is like you have been at a very remarkable journey from domestic cricket to the leading Indian team and now captaining KKR. How has this evolution shaped your approach to the game and the leadership?
Good evening. First of all, it's good to be here. Coming to a question, I always feel really grateful, to getting to play cricket. What I love about, being passionate about this game. So I'm always grateful that I'm playing cricket. It's about the journey, and it started from Dombivli for me. I used to travel 2 hours by train one way and then come back. So in my mind, it was always about representing my country. Something, I always wanted to do something for my country. And and as I said, when you do something for your country, you feel really satisfied. And for me, it's always about that. So I think I'm always grateful that throughout the journey, I learned a lot. As I told you, I started from Dombivli, but there were many moments where people helped me a lot. There were times I was struggling, but in my journey, teammates, my coaches, most importantly, my family was always there with me. So, as a cricketer, as a player, as a batsman, and also as a leader, it's always about for me, learning each and every day. But I'm really grateful for my journey. Whatever I'm today, it's because of obviously the hard work, control the controllable things, and my parents' blessing. So it's been a wonderful journey, and still there are a few years to go. There's still cricket left in me. So for me, it's always about giving my best each and every day to this game and try and get better as a cricketer and also as a person.
Thank you. But can you just share your moment, like the most important, with lot of anxiety moment is there when you have a pre-selection. When a lot of challenges are there, the selection committee, the performance, and where the career, the life, it's like the pilot on the war, fighting. So that, can you just share about that kind of a moment, like what was your experience and how did you?
See, anxiety and nervousness was always there, and it's still there. Whenever there is a game, whenever I go on the field, that excitement, nervousness, anxiety is always there. It's always about, as I was telling you, acceptance. You got to accept that you will be nervous, you will be anxious. But as a player, I always believe on focusing on controllable things. Younger days, I remember I was going for my selection trials when I was 10 years old. I was going for under 14 trials, and I was really nervous. My father was with me that time, he was sitting alone in the corner, and I was nervous. I hardly faced 4 or 5 deliveries. In India, wherever you go for the selection trials, there are thousands of kids. And all the players, they will only get to bat 4 or 5 balls, and in those 4 or 5 deliveries, I only one ball was hit middle of my bat. Other 4 balls I left it because it was wide. And then I told my father, I don't think so I will get selected because I only faced 1 ball. But then he told me one thing which I just mentioned, that don't worry, if you get selected, it's okay. Even if you don't get selected, it's okay. So you focus on the controllable things. If you love this game, if you're passionate about this game, you make sure each and every day you go out there and give your 100%. So see, as a cricketer, for me, it's always about having that right attitude when I go on the field, focusing on controllable things, which is working hard, try and get better each and every day, try and learn something or the other from all the players, and then give your best, and rest, everything else will follow automatically. So yes, you get nervous, you get anxious, but it's okay as long as you're focusing on the process and the goal which you have in your mind.
Excellent. Yeah, I was just reviewing your 5 picks, and I read that you started the cricket at the age of 7. So like, who was your mentor? Like somebody who drove your vision into a reality, your struggle into a success. Like, who was the hand holding, or like who do you always, everybody has some kind of. So who is that?
See, whatever today I am, it's because of my parents and because of their sacrifices. I come from a very lower middle class family. My parents had to sacrifice a lot on our financial everything, their personal life as well. Even they wanted to, go on a holiday, on a summer vacation, but because of my cricket games or summer coaching camps, we couldn't go, or we couldn't afford to go anywhere else. But I think it's because of them I'm here, whatever I am today. My first coach, Mr. Khatu, was really helpful as well. I remember an incident. I was 8 years old, 1 year into my coaching academy, and he had a photo with him. And then that time, मुझे इतना पता नहीं था कि वो फोटो में कौन है या मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ. So he asked me, would you like to play with him one day? And I said yes. My spontaneous response was yes. And that photo was photo of Sachin Tendulkar and Vinod Kambli. And eventually I played with Sachin Tendulkar. I played one game with Vinod Kambli, but it was all about dreaming big for me. As I said, my father was always there with me, pushing me. I used to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get ready. I used to catch a train at 4:30, 4:45 in the morning, and go to Azad Maidan for practice. Come back, practice again. So it was always about that. It was always about giving my best, and they pushed me. They were always behind me. They are still behind me, my parents. But again, it's always I'm always grateful for them, that whatever they have done for me. For me, it's always about now. Whatever I am doing, it's for them and it's for my family.
Excellent. See, you started from the scratch, with a very big struggle and with a lot of challenges, and with a lot of passion, playing cricket and becoming a cricketer. So there's a lot of risk, like in case if you don't, or if you are unable to. So a lot of challenges are there in the family, a lot of pressures are there from the parents and all. So what was your thought like, because it's something different. One side and the other side is also completely different. So what was going on your mind or your parents' mind? Because these things must be, floundering in so many families, and they must be struggling within the family for their passion, So just...
You are absolutely right. I think there are many factors involved. One, I feel you got to be really lucky. There are 1.4 billion population in our country. Every kid wants to play cricket. Now again there is IPL. Every parent, they want their kid, them to play IPL. So there's a lot of competition. But again, you got to take that risk. I always believed in that. For me, it was all about taking my chances, taking that risk. And obviously having that support from my family was really important. But one thing my father told me, that whatever you do in cricket, even if you do well, make sure you finish your graduation. So in case, if nothing happens in cricket, you are graduated and you get a job, decent job somewhere. But I remember when I was around 14 or 15, and that time I was playing with under-19s. And I kind of figured it out, and I kind of knew that I can, if I work really hard, I will achieve something for myself, something decent. And a journey actually began from there. Every day when I was waking up, there was a goal. I was trying to achieve that goal on that particular day. Come back home, see if I achieved that goal or not. And again wake up in the morning and follow the same routine. So it was always about following that routine each and every day, every month, every year, and having that goal in my head was really important. But as you mentioned, it is really difficult. But my message for all the parents, if your kid is really talented, just back him. Don't pressurize him. Just leave him alone. Let him do what he wants to do. That's what my parents did. They don't come for any matches. They are never there. They always with me. They'll call me before the game, but they are not there for the matches. So they supported me a lot. They left me alone. They just told me to go out there and enjoy myself, play with freedom, play with love. And if you My father told me, if you play for your country, make sure that you are always keep your country high and not yourself. Don't be selfish. Always think about the country. So that was always the thing in my head, and yeah, I'm here. I'm sitting here because of that.